In this diagram, you can observe this is a rod of length L, and here the ends of this rod, that is A and B, are moving with the velocity v and 2v. You can observe in this diagram. This velocity v is making angle theta with the direction of the length of the rod, and here this velocity 2v is making angle beta with the length of the rod. And in this case, we need to find the angular velocity of the rod. Correct? And we know for finding the angular velocity, first of all, we need to draw the component of the velocity along the length of the rod and perpendicular to the length of the rod. And we know if we calculate the relative angular velocity of any point with respect to other point, that will be nothing but angular velocity of the rigid body. So let us find the angular velocity of point A relative to point B. So let us first draw the component of the velocities, that is velocity of A parallel to the rod and perpendicular to the rod. And here also let us draw the components perpendicular and parallel. Right? Now we can write angular velocity of A relative to B. That is equal to omega AB. That is equal to finally VAB perpendicular divided by L. You know, this VAB is nothing but it is equal to V perpendicular A minus V perpendicular B. That is VA perpendicular minus VB perpendicular, and overall divided by L. And finally this is equal to omega. And here we can observe these components are in opposite direction. If we take one direction as positive, opposite to that direction we need to take negative. So we need to add these components, or let us write in the systematic way. We can write here VA perpendicular minus, and with negative sign, minus VB perpendicular. Now we know this value, that is VA perpendicular, it is equal to V sin theta, right? And in similar way we can write VB perpendicular equal to 2V sin beta. Now we can substitute these values in this equation. Let us write this formula again and substitute the values of VA perpendicular and VB perpendicular. So we can substitute the value, and before substituting the value, let us draw a diagram showing the velocity of A with respect to B. This will be, let this angular velocity is omega, and this is VAB perpendicular. So now we can again write and substitute the value of VA perpendicular and VB perpendicular. That is V sin theta, then minus minus will be plus, plus 2V sin beta. So this omega is equal to this value V sin theta plus 2V sin beta, and overall divided by L. And this is the angular velocity of the rod. Okay. Now let us take one more illustration. In this illustration, we are going to apply two important concepts of rigid body. First one is the distance between 2 points in the rigid body remains constant. That is, the velocities of 2 points along the line joining these 2 points should be equal. That's why we can say the relative velocity along the line joining should be 0. And second concept we will use for calculation of the angular velocity. So you can follow this diagram. The rod length is L and it is supported against the inclined wall, and this is a smooth floor, and the angle made by this rod is alpha with the ground and beta with the wall. And this end P, which is located on the ground, is moving in the rightward direction with the velocity V. And here we need to calculate the velocity of this end and angular velocity of the rod. Correct? So let us use the first concept, that is the concept of the rigid body, that is velocity of the end point along the length of the rod should be equal. So let us draw this diagram again. We can draw the velocity of point Q, that will be along the inclined wall. So the component of this velocity along the length of the rod, this is the line joining the end point. So this component should be along this direction. Let us call this velocity, that is unknown, v dash. So this velocity component should be equal to v dash cos theta. Correct? Now come to this point, that is the end point P. We know this angle is alpha, so this angle is also equal to alpha. That means the component of this velocity along the length of the rod should be equal to v cos alpha. Okay. Now, if the length of the rod is constant, it means the velocities of the end point should be equal along the length of the rod. That is, the relative velocity along the length of the rod should be 0. For this, we can write here v dash cos beta should be equal to v cos alpha. We can rearrange this equation to get the value of v dash, and v dash equal to v cos alpha divided by cos beta. This v dash is velocity of end Q. We know the angular velocity of the rod or angular velocity of the rigid body is nothing but it is the relative velocity of any 2 points inside the rigid body. For this purpose, we can take relative velocity of P with respect to Q or relative velocity of Q with respect to P. Let us take relative angular velocity of P with respect to Q, and this expression we can write omega PQ equal to v PQ perpendicular divided by L, and that should be equal to omega. And this expression, that is the relative velocity of P with respect to Q in the perpendicular component form, we can write this expression as Vp perpendicular minus Vq perpendicular overall divided by L. Correct? Now we need to find the perpendicular component of P and Q, that is perpendicular to the line joining PQ. So let us find the components. This is the component of velocity of P perpendicular to the rod, and you know this angle is alpha, that means this component is equal to v sin alpha. Similarly, come to point Q. We can make this velocity component in this direction and write this v q perpendicular equal to v dash sin beta. Right? Now we know these components are opposite to each other, so the relative velocity component should be added together. So let us write the formula for the angular velocity again, and now we can substitute these values. That is v sin alpha plus v dash sin beta overall divided by L. We have already calculated the value of v dash. So what we can do? We can substitute the value of v dash in this equation. You know, v dash value we have calculated here. So we can substitute this v dash value at this position. Now we can write like this. This is the value of v dash. Now we can solve this equation. We can take cos beta as common and take v also as a common. So this relation will be equal to v divided by L, and in bracket cos alpha sin beta plus sin alpha cos beta and overall divided by cos beta. And we know this term by trigonometry can be written as sin alpha plus beta. So this relation is going to be v multiplied by sin alpha plus beta and overall divided by L cos beta. This is the angular velocity of the rod.
Dear aspirants, Cengage India has launched the new edition of our JEE Advanced Physics books. Please visit www.cengage.co.in to buy a copy. You can also buy the books from Amazon or Flipkart.